So this is my portfolio, which I have investing last 10 years plus. As you can see, the gains what I have done, and I have around my portfolio and equity 1.36 crore, and I have pretty much in profit and beaten the Nifty by wide margins. My CAGR has been around 20%, and Nifty CAGR is around 12%. So I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to also share my portfolio eventually in the upcoming videos. Um, so as you can see on the screen, this is my portfolio on blue and green line, and the purple line is Nifty 50 benchmark. And if you can see the NAV in Zerodha, basically, I have beaten the Nifty 50 by wide margins. So I have around a lot of money in equities and mutual fund. I will show like where I invested and how I invested. By no means I'm a SEBI registered investor, so please do your own research. I am just making this videos as my investment journal and also seeking for feedback from you guys. So as you can see the screen, there is a black line which is a Nifty small cap, and also the brown line which is I believe is the mid cap. So I have also beaten this indexes for not only 1 year, because Zerodha only allows for past 1 year data to be shown, but also have beaten for last 5 years. So I have also US investments, lot of US investments with me. So I'm just going to share that portfolio as well. So let's get started on that. So, to start my investment journey, I started investment obviously with the goals which most of you can relate to. So my three goals were travel a lot, and of course retire early and start my venture, and also sustain my lifestyle, right? And I came across stock market and investment to sustain my lifestyle and my goals. And for that, basically, I took some steps, and those steps were not so good. Right? Let's be honest. So I'm just sharing your screen. Like these are kind of legit screenshots from one of the channels in Telegram. I won't mention the channels because I mean I don't want to cross any fire. But yeah, these kind of telegrams and WhatsApp things can manipulate a lot of retailers into believing that they can make quick money, but it's not the case, right? So if you can see the number of smileys, number of dollar signs, number of fire, number of flying monies, right? More this number of smileys, the more probability of it being a scam, right? So run away from it, do your own research. So yeah, what I do is like I will show you. So yeah, I also lost a lot of money, and almost I lost lakhs and lakhs. I think it is more than 15 plus lakhs I have lost. And then I realized that I'm doing something wrong, right? So I realized there is something deep within which I need to fix. And I started to pick on a lot of investment books, and you're seeing a good quotes from one of the books, another person which I respect for investment. There are a lot of people, a lot of books which I will recommend also to learn. And I will also go along with all of you into reviewing some of the balance sheet and the fundamental principles of investment. And in process I want to learn from all of you, right? That's my agenda of creating these videos. I'm not a SEBI registered investor. I'm just a salaried person like most of you are. I'm just putting my salaried money into investment and beating the market significantly, right? As soon as you start to think about making money, you only chase about gains and you become more emotional, right? So you need to basically loving the business more than making money, and the money building process will be automatic in a way, right? So that's what I also kind of understood, like loving business is the more important thing. and staying convicted on your investment is more important thing than being smart sometimes, right? There are a lot many times, like some people who has kind of forgot their investment for 30 years, 40 years, they have kind of outpaced the returns from lot many investors, right? So here's the article which I was referring to, and you can see like the dead investors outperform the living. That's the article from the CNBC, and you can see like the average investor having a return of 21%, whereas the S&P 500 gives a return of 26%. Right. So in investment, sometimes being lazy helps. Um, Not being lazy in terms of research, but being lazy into trading, right? So you buy less number of time, you sell less number of time. So that way you are lazy. So you hold your investment, you are more hardworking into researching your stuff, right? And then just hold on to that investment and be lazy. That's the way to kind of make money. That's kind of counterintuitive, like, because if you work hard, then you make money. But investment is kind of you work hard pre-investing, right? When you invest, most of the time just sit back and kind of obviously follow through the news and the developments. But that's about it.